Hi. Oh dear. Hi everyone. The other day I had someone post you nerd after watching a one of my videos. It didn't bother me as such, and as I said in the last video, I'm just proud of my hobby and proud to be a geek. The thing is, what I want to ask people is, do you feel there is a little bit of undercurrent of shame related to the hobby or anything like that, or I won't admit, because of the way people perceive role players, um, the whole image is sort of like a fair few people would probably, you know, imagine someone that plays our type of games as Pee Wee Herman looking or Dwayne Dibley looking from Red Dwarf. And it can't be further from the truth, really. I've watched a fair few videos over a few years now, and to be honest, I don't see that image at all anywhere to do with the various videos that I have watched. Actually, a lot of people are quite well dressed, or reasonably dressed at least. Uh, and I think most people do. Most people that are in the hobby do have dress sense and stuff like that. So, to be honest, I don't know where this has originally come from in the first place. Anyway, it's not just that; it's the intelligence gets frowned upon a bit, and that's a shame as well. It really is. So what if someone's bright? I mean, you don't have to, act in that such a way, frown upon it or anything else like that. Just like this hobby. Some people wouldn't know what this hobby really is, but other people, I mean, you get treated like you've got some sort of social leprosy or something. Stay away. Sort of dealing with some people because they like such and such, which I prefer to be myself rather than the herd mentality that some people got. I'm just wondering what people feel on this. Do we need a international proud to be a geek day or something? Because the image is pretty out of date. I mean, it's an old fashioned viewpoint on things, and I got a feeling fair few role players have just had enough, really. Just had enough of, just the way this hobby is thought of by, some other people. I think there was a fair few. There's others that are really just not too bothered, not too worried. I mean, it used to bother me. It used to really bother me, being labelled a geek or a nerd or anything else, like that. I did a video on it in the past to do with labelling and that. I'm now, forward a fair few months, I'm at a stage now which I'm not that worried. I mean, the Simon Pegg thing that I posted on the previous one, Proud to be a Geek, sums it up really well. And actually, the whole video that I did really did sum things up really well, even though it hasn't had very many views, which is a shame, but I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I'm just wondering what people feel on this. Is there just a little bit of shame attached uh, to this type of hobby? And to be honest, why should we be ashamed of enjoying games and doing things that we love and being ourselves? I just get a feeling also the people that do frown upon the hobby do sort of like do this labelling and get treated in such a way. I mean, I don't think a lot of those people are being true to themselves or being themselves, to be honest. They just got as a herd mentality. There's a fashion that really does my head in. That's been, around a little while, and that's putting your jeans, or as Americans say, pants, um, just so that the American audience they can understand me better. But putting the pants down to show the boxers, and it's horrible. I just want them to pull them up. That's just a oh yeah. But yeah, back to it. I mean, I'm just wondering what people feel on this. I just feel that it's an interesting subject, you see, and I feel things are changing. I mean, I think there has been an improvement from when I started in about mid-80s, 84. Definitely an improvement since the 90s. But it's still there. There's still that mentality, that you're a smelly nerd or something like that, which is just crap, honestly. It's just like a cartoon character of or somewhat of who we really are. There's certain stereotype and stuff, and it isn't an accurate portrayal of role players. I remember seeing a summit with Star Trek, and they were interviewing someone. I can't remember if it's Robert Beltran or some other person from Star Trek. I can't remember who it was, but one of his friends said, "Don't talk to them. They're Star Trek fans." In other words, that there's something wrong with being a fan of Star Trek and stuff, and I thought that was a shame. I think he shrugged it off, but the same goes with this hobby as well. I mean, that you shouldn't be into that. You should be doing what everybody else is doing. Otherwise, we're going to classify you as that, and just maybe stay away from us or something else. You go to that section where the really cool and stuff like that, and it feels wrong. I just hope one day, maybe some point in the future, that as I've said in the labelling one, that this sort of labelling people would become a thing of the past. There was a film in the mid-90s, I think it was called Angus. I'm sure it was called Angus. And probably hardly anyone's watched it or anyone's seen it. Probably hardly anyone knows about it, but it wasn't actually a bad comedy film, really, but it had a really good point to do with labelling and stuff like that. And it had, I think, George C. Scott in it as well. And yeah, I found it a good film with a good point. But yeah, that's it for me rambling on about this. Just wondering what people feel on this subject. And do we really need an international Proud to be a Geek Day or no? That's it. Thanks for watching, and till next time.